Now, since this is the Wars of the Gods tour, we'll add that dimension to this whole concept of baptism. 1 Peter 3, beginning at verse 18, is a very interesting section of Scripture that many pastors won't touch because it's weird. But if it's weird, it's important, right? For Christ also suffered once, as Rabbi Zev said, suffered once for sins, the righteous for the unrighteous, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but being made alive in the Spirit, in which he went and proclaimed to the spirits in prison. Now, who's he talking about there?
200 watchers.
He's talking about the 200 watchers that are in the abyss. He's not talking about the rank and file dead in Sheol, not the human dead. We're talking about the spirits who, verse 20, because they formerly did not obey when God's patience waited in the days of Noah. He's talking about the angels who kept not their first estate. This is Genesis 6 in the New Testament. 1 Peter 3, beginning at verse 18. While the ark was being prepared, in which a few, that is 8 persons, were brought safely through water, baptism, which corresponds to this, now saves you, not as a removal of dirt from the body, but as an appeal to God for a good conscience through the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Once. Who is gone into heaven, is at the right hand of God, with angels, authorities, and powers having been subjected to him. What Peter did right here is link baptism to Jesus proclaiming to the spirits in prison who are now subject to him. Every time a new believer comes to the faith and makes that decision to be baptized, it's like Jesus going down there once again and saying, we got another one. And you're still dead.
See Israel with the Gilberts, March 19th through 30th of 2023 with an optional 3-day extension to Jordan. For more information, log on to gilberthouse.org/travel.